Hey, we're at Equip Expo 2023 looking at some cool things, and that brought me over to the Champion Power booth here. Now check this out. We've got a variety of different things going on here. We're going to kind of go through in a little bit of detail. The very first one over here on your right, that is a little multi-fuel inverter. That will do propane, and you can do gas with that particular unit. Now what's kind of cool about this, and why it's over here, is that the rest of this booth is dealing with battery inverters. That is a fuel unit. But you can see that they have a parallel kit. And that parallel kit is hooked up right over here to one of the battery units. And this is something cool with the Champion's units, is that you can go and you could run and have the propane running this while you're camping, charging up one of these little inverter, the battery storage units. Then you can put them as a parallel kit to have more power. So that way you could do this during the day and then turn this on, and it could then start an air conditioner on your RV because you would have enough amperage available. They've got a variety of different sizes. Now we're looking at a big one, a kind of a medium, and then we've got a battery itself. This is a 1600 watt. This is an add-on battery, expansion battery. This is a 1600 watt unit. And then down at the bottom, where's the very bottom? We got one down there that's a 3200. Now that means that they have a 1600 watt of their kind of runtime, and there's Greg here to tell more of this.
Two models here. There's a 3200 model and a 1600 model. Basically, they store the power and then convert it to AC as you need it, or they can get DC directly out of the DC outlets.
So now one of the questions that we get a lot when I've got DJs who use a lot of these, and that's one of my audiences, but they're always, how long will it run? And your units, when it says 1600, that's basically what you've got for storage inside those. Is that
right? So 1600 is basically, if it's 100 watts, you get 16 hours.
It's going to
right. So you just use that as your calculation. Whatever you're running, you'll get divided into the number. That's the number of hours you get.
And that's very unusual, because it seems like a lot of companies aren't that way. So kudos to you guys for doing that. So those are the big ones. And then I'm going to eventually get to the solar panel, so I'm glad you got here.
Okay.
For little situations, now you've got a couple of smaller ones here.
So we have three other models. One of them is 300. We've got a middle model not shown here, which is 600. And then we have 1,000. These are standalone units that basically are for applications where they need quick power, but they don't need to tie it into an inverter. They don't need to tie it into an external battery, but they are chargeable with AC or DC like a solar panel.
And let's talk about that solar panel option now, how that ties in and can help extend someone's runtime.
Yeah, so solar panels will allow you to charge it. It'll also allow you to simultaneous charging, so you can get even increased charging on at least these two models, the 1600 and 3200.
And explain what you mean by simultaneous charging, please.
So you can charge with AC, normally 120 volt AC,
yep.
Or you could plug in the solar panels and you can get that as additional charging power.
So literally then, going back to our camping scenario like you're showing here, you could be charging it from your propane.
You can charge it from your inverter generator.
And that at the same time.
And you can charge it with your solar panel at the same time.
And you'd get just obviously that much quicker.
That's correct.
And then once we've got her charged up, then a parallel kit. I wouldn't have even thought that was a possibility.
Yeah, so very much similar to Champion's inverters, we designed this from the beginning to incorporate our parallel technology. It allows you to connect two power stations for additional power, right?
Crazy.
Essentially doubling your power. You can connect one 1600 to one 3200. You can parallel two 3200s. You can do a combination thereof, a 1600 watt and a 3200 model together, or you can parallel either of those with any Champion inverter. And it allows you to get a 30 amp twist lock or a 30 amp RV plug on the parallel kit.
And then you've got
if you own a Champion parallel kit, you own a Champion inverter, you can use those and the power station together in this configuration.
Wow, that is incredible. And then of course, if you add the expansion battery at the very top.
Yeah, so the expansion battery will allow you to get additional runtime. So this is simply a 1600. You can connect up to 10 batteries to any of the power stations. So you could get theoretically 1600 times 10, plus the battery inside your power station to get up to, let's say, 12,000 plus watt hours of runtime.
Oh my gosh.
Right. So it gets you a really long runtime.
That would be your weekend dance. So.
It's like a really large fuel tank.
No
basically.
kidding.
Yes.
Wow. And now, as far as the charging, now, if a person are going to be charging, say you had a 1600 and the expansion battery, do you have to have two plug-ins into the wall?
You will have to separate the power station and the battery to charge, but they have their own charging capabilities, their own chargers, so you can do it completely separate.
Okay. And then you charge them up?
Then you can charge them up, put them back together. Once they're paired together, they'll go back together and you're ready to roll.
Excellent. Where can, if a person wants to, first off, find out more information, we'll hit that, and then where can they, for people to buy? Because that's always a question. People are like, I love it, I need one.
Yeah, more information, you can find it at our website, championpowerequipment.com. And if you want to look at purchasing any of this product, you can go to any retailers. We link them on our website from the product pages.
Oh, perfect. So then they would be able to find them there.
I want this expansion battery. You can click where to buy. I want to buy the 1600 power station. Click where to buy, and so on.
Greg, that's fabulous information. We'll put those links in the description below. A lot of great solutions here for people who want to be utilizing the battery. Oh, that's good stuff. Greg, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We'll have all those links down below. You can check them out online.